You're listening to the Fast F1 podcast. Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to the Fast F1 podcast with me, Danny Kane.
And I'm Eddie Meteye-O'Kane.
And we're reviewing today the 2025 Australian Grand Prix, first round of the season. What did you think of the race?
Oh, man. This was a really good race. I was eyeballs at the screen the entire time, except for when I was rolling on the floor with my hands over my eyes on lap 2 when Sainz crashed. Otherwise, amazing race.
Yeah, it was a really good race. A lot of unexpected action, a lot of safety car pauses that went on for a long time. But it was an exciting race. It was a really good way to start the season. I loved that the first race of the season was in Australia again. And, so I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I did too.
So we're going to get into all of that. We will get into our predictions that we made for this race and we're going to do our predictions for the Chinese Grand Prix. But first of all, before you can race, you got to qualify.
You do need to qualify, yes.
So what happened in qualifying and everything leading up to the race?
Oh my goodness gracious. Lots happened. The order exit for Q1 was, sadly, Kimi Antonelli 16th. Then Hulkenberg, Lawson, and then the two Hasses, Behrman being the louder of the two, who actually crashed a numerous amount of times this weekend.
Well, he only crashed once. He went off track pretty heavily as in free practice 3 or in qualifying, I don't remember, but he only crashed the one time.
Yeah. But he was off a lot. He was off the pace a lot.
So that was Q1. What about Q2?
Q2 was in Q2, there weren't any too dramatic exits. Q3 though, Lando Norris on pole for the race.
No surprises to anybody there. With him being the favorite, with McLaren being the favorites for the year, it wasn't too surprising to anybody that Norris ended up on pole.
True.
But his teammate Piastri was way down in second.
Yes.
Also not a surprise.
Yeah. And then Verstappen was P3,
which I think was somewhat surprising for some people.
Ferraris, I think they started 5th and 8th.
The Ferraris, I don't recall where they started. No, didn't Leclerc start 4th? I think.
That's right.
He started 4th and lost a couple positions.
Sonoda had an amazing qualifying and finished 5th.
Yeah, as did Albon to get up to 6th in qualifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Gasly also made it up to 9th at the end of there.
This sounds about right, yeah. I don't remember, but yeah, Hamilton seemed like he was struggling a lot, still getting used to the Ferrari, still getting used to the team dynamic there at Ferrari.
Yeah, and then comes the race. We were right about it being wet, and I cannot believe how close I was to saying that it would be rained out. So
yeah, the F2 race on the other hand.
The F2 race was rained out, and that really sucks because I was really wanting to see Victor Martins get that pole position start, but didn't happen. F3,
you were off by one session.
Yeah, I was so close. But at the same time, good thing we had the race. Kind of. Not for Ferrari.
It was a good race.
F3 had their race.
So we have 6-ish rookies, if you count Lawson as a rookie, which I guess you can.
And Behrman and Doohan.
Well, Behrman's had, 3 races before this year?
And then Doohan had the one at the end of last season.
Yeah, but
in general.
Yeah, in general, you've got 6 rookies. All of them did fantastically well getting away from the line on the formation lap.
No.
From the line.
Get away from the line.
Yeah, they all did a great job.
Let's not be that rude to him.
Now, once you got to turn 1 on the formation lap,
maybe the exit of turn 1. Let's give him a little bit more credit.
Isaac Hadjar, kind of a terrible start for him. Put it in the wall in the first corner. it's the second corner, whatever you want to call it, of the formation lap. Obviously, rather devastating for him.
Oh my gosh, he was in tears for like at least 30 minutes, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was hard to watch that on the TV. It was nice to see
Hamilton's father, I forgot
Anthony
his name.
Hamilton.
Anthony Hamilton.
Consoling him, but also good to see that during the race they showed him up at the pit wall, having changed into his streets and everything, and
he was doing well again.
Seems like he was okay. I'm sure
he'll
be
it must
anxious
have been
to
really hard to.
Yeah, he'll be anxious to get China behind him and kind of forget the whole thing happened in Australia,
because that's really not how you want to debut.
No, but on the other hand,
he never actually started though.
He was in good company, because on the first lap of the race,
Jack Doohan,
another rookie,
did not finish. It was his home race too, which is even more painful.
And Doohan at least went off under racing conditions.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, very short while later, under yellow flag conditions,
It was a car problem before we say anything else.
Well, Carlos Sainz went off as well and crashed. So I mean, Hadjar's incident. Well, another rookie had a similar incident, and a seasoned veteran had a similar incident.
And
a
lot of people had
crap
incidents.
happens.
In total, by the end of the race, there were 6 DNFs.
6 DNFs, including the 2 Spaniards in Sainz and Alonso. So there you go. You have the least experienced, one of the least experienced drivers on the grid,
and then the most
experienced F1 driver of all time.
Exactly.
Both of them crashed. I think I think Hadjar will be fine.
Yeah. Anyways, others who were knocked out of the race were Bortoleto near the end of the second, or not second half, near the end of the third quarter of it, I guess.
Yeah, it was when the track had dried out, and then the rain came back, and then it was drying out, and
and he got suspension damage. I did find out why as well.
Okay.
So he claims to have, and I saw the driver reaction thing on YouTube. Apparently, he was saying that he had clipped a curb, and apparently it had shredded his tire, and tire let loose, and damage appeared really quickly, to the point where it kind of messed with the suspension and popped it right off.
Yeah, it was strange looking, because he had spun, and he was in the middle of sliding backwards, and all of a sudden the suspension looked like it gave up.
Yeah, I had told my father that during the race, and I don't think you saw it right away, did you?
No, I think I saw it right away. Yeah, that had happened. But at any rate, he had that. Antonelli had a spin. Norris and Piastri.
He got it back up though.
Well, yeah, he had a spin, but I mean, he kept going.
Yeah.
Norris and Piastri each went off track.
That's the moment of the race for me. That was insane.
Yeah, it was a pretty defining moment. I think just those whole 2 laps in general were a defining moment.
Yeah,
that's where McLaren lost the 1-2. It's where Ferrari nearly stole the show.
Where Piastri lost the car.
Yeah. What did I say?
Where McLaren lost the 1-2.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, that's yeah.
Well, I mean, one of them lost.
Piastri lost. Yeah, Piastri lost out on second place and a chance to fight for the win, because he was fighting for the win.
He got it back going a minute later somehow.
Well, yeah.
Pure skill is what that is.
I guess it's unfortunate that he got stuck in the grass of all places.
Is.
To get stuck in the grass where it's slippery and everything.
Australia strikes again on their home heroes.
Yeah, I know. Australia doesn't have much luck with Australian drivers and the Australian Grand Prix.
I really thought he had a chance for once.
Yeah.
I really, really did. We think Monaco's a home tragedy. Have we even looked at Australia?
Yeah. But, it happened, and as a result of that and other cars going off at around the same time period, that's what resulted in the last yellow flag, or the last safety car period anyway.
Partial of the reason.
But it set up a grandstand finish between Norris and Verstappen.
It did, but there was still one other driver who did not finish, and it's because of Bortoleto that there was a final safety car. The other reason of the safety car was
Liam Lawson.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other RB
Tragic.
driver, except not really RB because he's Red Bull, but he's the person who should be driving the RB.
Yeah, apparently. I really wanted to see him in that car. I thought he'd do really good.
And Tsunoda had a great race.
He did.
In the RB.
He did not execute the finish, sadly.
Didn't? Yeah. Well, he kind of got screwed over by
Yes.
by the safety car, and his team's the team made a bad call. In terms of when to bring him in and whatnot. So, yeah, that cost him a good finishing position. On the other hand, Alexander Albon with the 5th place finish made me very happy.
Almost 4th. I think it was a 5-second time penalty for Kimi Antonelli because he claimed his
It was an
team
unsafe release, wasn't it?
unsafe release in the pit lane, and I called it out right away. That's supposed to be a fine, not a penalty.
Is that the reason it was overturned?
It had to. I called it out right away, didn't I?
Well, you did. I don't remember. I didn't see why the penalty was overturned, but at any rate, it was. So
Yeah, but Kimi Antonelli 16th to 4th.
Yep.
Let's go.
And I've heard a lot of comments about how that was an amazing drive from him, and it's impressive. I'm less impressed on the basis that
It was a rain race.
well, not because it was a rain race, but because a lot of the positions that he gained between 10th and about 5th were gained under the safety car, just because of when he pit compared to others. And I know you're rolling your eyes at me, but
Yeah, trying to reach them above my eyelids.
well, anytime somebody benefits from that way, don't get me wrong, he had a great drive, and he was right on Russell's tail, within a second or two at the end. So it is an impressive drive, but that downgrades it slightly for me.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. I'm not downgrading it whatsoever. 10 out of 10.
But in the end, it was Lando Norris taking a pole position and victory.
And fastest lap, too.
And fastest lap, yep. And Verstappen less than a second behind him.
Yep, but once again, it was not a grand slam for Lando Norris.
Yeah, well,
We may only say that he's gotten 5 races, but somehow he's gotten super close to the grand slam 4 of the 5 times.
well, that's true. I don't think he's going to care much.
I wouldn't either.
So as a result, McLaren and Mercedes tied for first in the championship after the
What?
first round, 27 points each.
Yeah, and then it is, let me think, Red Bull at 18.
Yeah, Red Bull is after them, and then I think it's Williams, isn't it?
What?
On 10 points.
What?
Yeah.
Add the H to the what?
And
the what?
And Nico Hulkenberg up in 7th. Awesome finish. I'm sure
Double
that's not,
and a half points as the entire team had last season.
yeah, I'm sure they were not expecting to be finishing the first race in 7th place. Yeah,
Stroll
even
in 6th.
halfway through the race, they weren't expecting to finish in the points.
Stroll in 6th.
Yep. Yeah, he had a
What?
rather quiet drive and then just turned up in 6th.
You said by the first safety car, I'm surprised he was the first. I'm surprised Dune was the first person to crash out. I would have either predicted Stroll or Sargent if he was still on the grid.
I said that about Sargent? I don't remember saying that.
I think so. But you definitely said Stroll.
I said something about Stroll. Yeah,
did.
I remember saying that. Well, and when they showed Alonso in the wall, I didn't know for sure who it was. I was waiting. I couldn't tell who it was at first.
You wanted it to be Stroll.
Well, I was expecting it to be Stroll.
Or
When they
that-
said Alonso, I was like, oh wow, okay, that's not what I thought it was going to be. But
True.
yeah. But anyway,
It was a great race for him. It's probably going to be his best finish of the season.
it was a great race.
I don't think Aston Martin are going to do too well this season. And we're not going to talk about Ferrari because I don't want my feelings to be hurt.
Yeah, they didn't have the best race.
I said I
In
don't wanna be
8th and 10th, terrible, absolutely terrible. They're
7th
finished.
in the standings. What are you
Yep.
doing?
Yeah, that's it. It's over. Right off the season.
Dare break my heart right now. There is still another 23 races and 6 sprint races, starting with China. So let's get to that right away.
Okay, so let's talk about our predictions for the Australian Grand Prix.
So I have them up right here. So we can start with your predictions first. So you said pole position will go to Lando Norris. That is a point.
Got it right.
So at the moment you're leading. You said Max Verstappen will win the race. That almost came true.
Yeah. Well, I think he was winning the race halfway through, so I think that counts.
But does it?
He was leading for 2 laps. At that time, he was winning. So therefore...
Yeah, so did Lewis Hamilton. Guess where he finished?
All right, fine.
And then Lando Norris, you said second place. You got those two mixed around, but they were like 0.6 of a second apart. And then you said Hamilton third.
I meant third times 3 plus 1. Okay, fine.
Probably should have said that in the last one. And then your fastest lap, you said Lando Norris. That is correct.
Obviously.
The thing is, it wasn't until 3 days after the race finished, so it wasn't until yesterday, because we're recording this on a Wednesday, that I completely remembered fastest lap is not actually being counted anymore.
For the
the standings.
Oh, I
I
guess I didn't realize
forgot.
that.
Yeah, I know, right?
I guess I didn't know
Because we've had it for such a long time, and it's such a significant change, you know?
Okay.
And
So what
then
else?
your bonus prediction was there will be at least 4 drivers knocked out lap 1, turn 1.
And I was totally right.
When I was listening back to this, you were saying it so slowly, so by the time you said everything except for lap 1, turn 1, my heart dropped because there were 6 DNFs,
Yeah.
not 4. But if you didn't say those last 4 words, you would have gotten that right. But that's still 2 points for that. 2 of 6. That's pretty good.
Yeah. So what did you do?
What
were your predictions?
Lando Norris would get pole position, so that's 1 of 1. I'm at 100%. Not for long, though. Just like you, I said Max Verstappen will get first and Lando Norris will get second. Super close once again. The other hand, I said that Charles Leclerc will get third place. I was closer. Let's state that now.
Okay.
Antonelli will get the fastest lap of the race. That was not. I believe he had the 11th fastest lap of the race.
No, so he's slow. He's terrible.
Oh,
Finished.
be quiet. And anyways, there will be a big crash in the second half of the race, where at least 3 cars will be knocked out. Now,
No.
this we need to determine.
No.
We need to distinctly look at this.
No.
Because if you think about it, Bortoleto had suspension damage. Lawson went into the wall, as did Alonso. They all made contact with the barrier. They didn't just retire the car.
That wasn't one incident. That
Did
wasn't.
I say one?
You said there will be an incident.
No, I said there would be a big crash.
Yeah, a big crash. 1, not 3.
It can be more than one, right?
And I would hardly say that Bortoleto or Lawson's crashes were big crashes.
Okay, fine. Alonso's really wasn't either. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
So 1 point for you then.
So 1 point for me, 2 points for you. And now we move on to China.
Yeah, so China. So we'll do the same predictions, but we're also going to add sprint pole and sprint winner.
We are
to this.
indeed.
So I'm going to say for the sprint pole, I'm actually going to say that that'll be Piastri, and I'll say that he's
Wow.
he's going to be the sprint winner as well. What about you?
Jeez, put me on the spot here. I didn't actually have time to think about these. There is, by the way, there is a 40% chance of rain during the race.
During the Grand Prix?
For the race, yeah.
Yeah, but the sprint race is...
Sprint race and practice all have 0% rain.
Okay. So
But
who's your sprint pole?
Charles Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc for sprint
Oh,
pole.
I swear I messed it up.
Well, okay, change it then.
No.
You gonna stick with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I messed it up though. Anyways, sprint win. I'm gonna go with Charles Leclerc. I am actually gonna trust it.
All right, so
I'm gonna
both of us
trust the
going to
process.
say the same person for the sprint pole and sprint
Apparently
winner.
So,
I mean, it's not far-fetched to have that happen anyway, but... okay, so then for the main race, pole position, I will say Lando Norris.
ooh, pole position. I'm gonna say
You can also do Lando Norris if you want.
I know.
mean, you don't have to pick something different from me.
I know. Or I could get the same amount of points as you this season and try and catch up to you, but still, I want to go for more. George Russell.
Oh, a Mercedes
Russell
pole, huh? Okay. So then top three.
From third to first.
In third for me, I am going to say Piastri for the Grand Prix.
Oh. Charles Leclerc.
Another Leclerc prediction. Yeah. Okay. Second, I'm going to say Verstappen.
I'm going to say Kimi Antonelli.
Okay.
I actually am.
And for the Grand Prix winner, I'm going with Nico Hulkenberg. No,
I'm sure you're not.
Lando Norris.
Lando Norris.
I'm being boring. Norris, Verstappen, Piastri for the top three.
Really?
Yeah. So who's your Grand Prix winner?
Get ready for this. Carlos Sainz.
I would. Don't get me wrong. I would be.
That would be awesome. Absolutely.
I would be so happy if that happened.
You'd be happy? You realize that's my favorite driver, and I've been waiting for this team for so long.
Okay, well,
right?
I mean...
You'd be happy?
Williams is my secret other favorite team.
I know it is. I know it is, and then it's Merck.
No.
What is it?
I would root for McLaren and or Williams any day, but anybody after that, I kind of
You just want to see a McLaren-Williams fight, not a McLaren-Ferrari fight?
I want the teams that battled for the championships in the 90s.
Oh my God,
to be battling for them again.
Oh my God, yes.
So McLaren,
I love that.
McLaren, Ferrari, Williams, those are the ones that I want to see battling for it.
Yeah, I would always want that. Like every day of the week.
So, okay, fastest lap of the race. I'm not going to pick one of the top three.
Ooh.
I think that honor will go to... Actually, I'm going to say Carlos Sainz for that one. No, I changed my mind. Alex Albon. One of the two Williams, either way. But
no, you got to choose.
I'm saying Alex Albon.
All right. I'm going to say Nico Hulkenberg.
Nico Hulkenberg for the fastest lap.
Yes.
That'll be impressive.
Nico Hulkenberg.
So, what's the other one? A crazy moment in the race?
Crazy moment of the race.
Crazy moment of the race. Does it have to be a moment, or can it just be a crazy thing?
What would it be?
I don't know.
I'd have to determine.
We had 6 retirements, right?
We did. If you say more.
Would it be crazy to say no retirements after we had 6? Probably not, actually.
I've heard a couple.
No, I'm not going to say that.
I've heard a couple other podcasts.
No, I'm not going to say that. I think for me, the crazy moment of the race will be a driver will retire due to a pit stop malfunction of some kind. Either
like Bottas, when his tire couldn't come off,
or they will have a loose wheel that they'll send him back out on track, and so that sort of thing.
I like that.
Yeah, so
that's a good one.
All right, so what do you got?
Ooh, I really like that one actually. Can't take that from me though, because that's significant. I had, what was I gonna say? Lando Norris and Max Verstappen will make at least contact. Doesn't have to be significant, but they will touch during the race.
Oh, during the race, during the Grand Prix, or during the sprint race?
During the Grand Prix.
Okay, so I'm glad you clarified that, because if you had said
during the whole weekend. Yeah,
well, okay. Because if you'd said that, I was going to be like, all right, fine, but that doesn't count like shaking hands after the race. Okay, so Lando Norris, Max Verstappen will make contact at some point in the race.
Even if it's just wheel-to-wheel contact, that's still
all
going
right.
to be
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right,
and that's going to do it for this week.
That is indeed.
So, that's our predictions for China and our wrap up of the Australian Grand Prix.
And then we're heading, after China, we're going into one of only 2 races this season that does not have any one of F2, F3, and F1 Academy.
No? Okay.
I looked it up just recently. Apparently Japan and Mexico are going to be like the most boring F1 races this year.
So is that the next race then, is Japan?
Yep.
Nice.
And then we're back into where we started last season.
No, at Bahrain?
And
okay.
Well, so
that'll be it for this episode. Make sure you give us a like on whatever podcast platform you're listening. Make sure you smash all the like, subscribe buttons
Smash
or whatever.
all of the buttons.
Press all the buttons, yeah. I hate when people say smash the like button. Just click on the button. You don't have to smash it.
Break the computer screen.
But until next time, I'm Danny Kane.
And I'm Eddie Meteye-O'Kane.
And this has been the Fast F1 Podcast.
Bye.
Fast F1 is produced by Danny Kane and Eddie Meteye-O'Kane. All rights are reserved. Music is performed by Alex Zavesa. Thanks for listening.